Hockey play-by-play. Canuck Captains with Jim Robson. Available exclusively at London Drugs or www.canuckcaptains.com.
So we go from one first-round series against Calgary to another. Now we're in '94. So this is Game 6. Canucks are down 3-2 in the series going into it.
This was an amazing series, of course. A lot of people remember this '94 run. But what was the first round? They're down 3-1. They're going into Calgary. The series is basically over. The Canucks win in Calgary when Jeff Corknell scores in overtime. They come into Vancouver. TREVOR LINDEN scores in overtime. They go back into Calgary, double overtime. Pavel Bure scores a memorable goal, and the Canucks win the series. 3 straight overtime wins, 2 of them on the road to win the series. But there's Linden's game winner from Lume and Bure, 2 excellent Canuck players of the past. 16:43 into overtime, but the key at 15:25 of overtime, Calgary, team penalty, too many men on the ice. Dave King, a real nice guy and a career coach, was coach of the Flames, and that might have cost him his job. Too many men on the ice penalty. I don't know whose fault it was. Probably some player's fault. And TREVOR LINDEN, remember that goal? You see it on highlights. It was a rebound. Mike Vernon stopped it, but the puck bounced out in front of him. There was Trevor right in front, put in the rebound to win the game. And they go back to Calgary for Game 7. Hockey Night in Canada picked the 3 stars.
Did you? Okay.
No, I would have been doing radio by then. Yeah. I wasn't doing TV then. TREVOR LINDEN, first star. Zarley Zalapski, one of the great names in hockey, was the second star.
Russ Courtnall.
And Russ Courtnall, the third star. That was quite a game. And Didick got the first.
And was there any inkling about what was to come?
I mean, going to the final?
Well, even going back to Calgary.
Well, no, I mean, when you're down 3-1, you know, you think, well, thanks for coming. Yeah. But then you win 1-1. Actually, Courtnall's goal in Calgary, and Courtnall often said that after. You know, he said, that really, after the game, he said, hey, we're in this series. That goal, he was coming down the left wing and over the blue line in Calgary, and we were broadcasting, we were looking right down on him, and he slapped it from the outer edge of the left face-off circle, so it wasn't a great goal for Mike Vernon. And Courtnall scores, and they went back to Vancouver saying, you know, we can beat these guys. Win in Vancouver, now it's winner take all in Game 7, so it's in Calgary. It was a great series. And, well, when Calgary won the Stanley Cup in 1989, the Canucks took them to 7 games in the first round, and they go on to win the Cup.
Yeah.
And, in fact, remember just not too many years ago when Anaheim won the Cup, maybe their toughest series was against Vancouver.
Right, first round.
So often, that first round is really tough.
I see Linden got an assist on the first goal.
Yeah.
Jose Charbonneau gets the second one.
Yeah, can you imagine
How about that?
Didn't play many games
And
either.
Linden gets the OT winner.
Didn't see much action in the playoffs, Charbonneau. Once they got to the final, he was up in the press box with a whole group of guys that didn't play.
So scratch that game. Plavsic, Slager,
Yeah, there's
Jimmy
the
Carson
list.
for the Canucks.
Yeah.
Ojic.
Gino Ojic didn't play in the playoffs. You see, there wasn't much fighting those days. There used to be, but by '94, there wasn't much fighting in the playoffs. And poor old Gino, who did a good job for the Canucks and rode guns for Pavel Bure.
Yeah.
But in the playoffs, he never got to play.
Murray Craven didn't play, but he was prominent.
Oh, he played later on.
Throughout, and
yeah.
Brian Glenn, too.
Yeah, Brian Glenn wound up being a replacement for Dana Merson when Merson got hurt. Glenn was pretty good, but they missed Merson.
I'd forgotten Michel Petit was in Calgary at that point, although he didn't play in this game.
Yeah, I mean, he made a lot of stops, Michel.
I think he's played in the most number of cities, out of 8 or 9 cities, of any NHL players.
Well, that was Trevor's,
Good.
one of Trevor's highlights.
A fun year.
Hockey play-by-play. Canuck Captains with Jim Robson. Available exclusively at London Drugs or www.canuckcaptains.com.